on Geekdom? This is Chipmunk doing a review over the movie X. The movie X is basically a film about a couple who I'm gonna say owns or works at a cocktail and strip club. So yeah, they are trying to make they're trying to make an adult film, and they get two other actors, and they're trying to make a film. They get some other guy who is there to shoot. Him and his girlfriend are there to help with shooting the film and everything. This is very low budget, very independent film that he's trying to shoot. It seems like they haven't done a lot of adult films and stuff before, like a lot. But they're trying to make it big. They're trying to make the movie and stuff big, and they want to do something different and stuff. You can kind of tell, just to make it out of their situations and stuff that they're in, as far as their lives and stuff goes. They reference like the American Dream. So yeah, they go and they rent a cabin at a farm, but they don't tell the farmer, the guy who owns the land and everything, that they're doing an adult film. So they're trying to do everything secretly, stuff like that. Trying to hide the fact that they're doing this film and stuff from him. Yeah, everything goes crazy, and that's just the aspect of the movie. And it's a horror movie, so yeah. When I first did the reaction for the trailer, I was thinking like Boogie Nights and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like Boogie Nights beats Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it wasn't that at all as far as just like the story and stuff goes. I think it has its own feel and stuff to it. I like that it seemed like in like 1970s horror film, and I like that it felt so very. Even though it felt like a 1970s horror film, it wasn't plagued with a lot of crazy nuances and stuff that 1970s and 80s horror movies were plagued with, as far as just didn't work. That wouldn't work now. It worked back then, but it wouldn't work now. And a lot of stuff worked now. I liked a lot of the aspects of the intensity, the tension, and stuff that was brought into the film. I like the editing of the film. The editing was very different, as far as I would have thought with this movie or with a horror film. In the shots, the cinematography, I thought was excellent. They did a great job with that. This is definitely a horror movie that I would purchase. A horror movie I would watch again and again. They did an excellent job with a lot of the things and stuff that they were doing with this film. And then you have the regular thing as far as what brings people into horror and stuff, especially back in the 80s and 70s and stuff. When it comes to horror, and that's the nudity. It has a lot of that. So if you're looking just for the nudity and stuff, it has that. I'm gonna quote something from the movie Toast to the Perverts, because yeah, even they can't go to movie theaters and watch horror films for the aspects of the nudity and stuff like that. Some people even count when boobs are shown in the movie, like they hit the timeline of when boobs are shown. But it was pretty good. I thought it was a little bit more than just the like the sex and everything that's in the film. It references a lot about that, and it's all throughout the film as far as just sex and everything else. Because even in the shots of, like, there's a TV playing and it talks about, the evils and these depraved and sexualized people coming into the town and stuff like that. And so like it was very religious based as far as like the TV and stuff was going, as far as the town, because that's all that was blasting on the TV. So it wasn't just that as far as the aspects of sex, but it's all in throughout the film. I think part of it is also youth. This a part of the basis with it. So feeling young and being young again, but it still was a pretty good film. I liked it a lot. And there was some humor in it as well. Like there's a lot of stuff I laughed at. This is like it wasn't meant to be like joke as far as just like the laughter, but you can laugh at a whole bunch of the situations and stuff that they're in. And yeah, the gore was fantastic. The gore was crazy. I like a lot of horror films use a lot of the visual effects and stuff like that, as far as like adding in a lot of like blood effects onto the screens and stuff like that. I liked that the film was mostly practical effects when it came to the gore, and everything didn't take away. Like there was no cuts on the action of the gore. It went straight into it, and it looked amazing. I like practical effects when it comes to horror and to gore and the violence. I like the practical effects because it feels real. It makes you think real. It makes you think it's real, and it makes you like feel uneasy. The more realistic it looks. There was some like visual effects and some stuff just because they couldn't do practical effects for some things, but majority of everything was like practical effects, where it was just things that they just brought in and they did, and it didn't take away from anything of the movie. Like the stuff felt, and I like practical effects more than I do like the digitally altered effects and stuff that goes into the movies, into the film and stuff like that. It takes, to me, those take away more, because especially if you can tell that it's a digital effect, something that wasn't shot on the scene. To me, that takes away if you can tell. This, you couldn't tell exactly, like the gore and stuff was there, the slashing, the stabbing, the stuff, like it was all there. Even the movements of things were all there at the scene or in the scene. So I like that aspect of everything. Just felt so like it was happening right there. And that's what I miss with horror. I miss those type of horror films. So yeah, if you love gore and stuff, this will be one for you. But yeah, as a whole, I would definitely say go and watch this film. It's crazy. It's fun. It's not for the whole family, so don't bring your whole family. Yeah, but it was pretty fun. If you're uneasy about sexualization in films and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't recommend it, because it's basically all in sexualization. They're making an adult film, so you know. But for those who don't mind that aspect, don't mind getting past that aspect, though, if you're a horror fan, this is one that you would definitely enjoy and watch. It was very enjoyable. The way it was shot, cinematography, everything else, the uneasy feel, the intensity, the anticipation and stuff like that. Everything was set pretty nicely. Even the score of the film was pretty good. I love the music, the feel of the sounds and stuff like that. Everything about this was pretty spot on, very good. So, but let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. If y'all going to watch it, if y'all watched it, and what y'all thought about it without spoilers, because I don't want you to spoil it for anybody else. But what you thought of it is just how you felt as far as it belonging into the horror and this new age of horror. So, yeah. But thank you all again for watching. Please do take care of yourselves and each other. Peace and geekdom.